Hello guys and girls, boom, welcome back. We've got 1 cent pieces to organise today. I thought it might be a wise thing to fill some of my time with organising some of the world coins because I have got a lot. Now I picked these up from grab bags and charity shops. I know nothing about any of them. I deny all knowledge. So I'm going to go through them with you and we're going to learn together. Well, you probably know anyway. Yeah, that's what's a bit depressing for me. It's like, oh, am I teaching my grandmother to suck eggs? Well, in a lot of places I know I am, but hey, it's interesting to see what we find. Hopefully, we're looking for several different designs of basically Lincoln coins. We'll get anything older than Lincoln, well, that'll be grand. But basically, we have the Lincoln Memorial, and there's a shield, and I'm not quite sure what the shield is, but if I find out in a minute, I'll let you know. Just having a look, bear with. Actually, there's several other designs as well. Yeah, there's quite a few designs, so let's not get bogged down in too much detail. We're going to sort them out into different designs anyway, and learn as we go along. I have a piece of information somewhere written down that might be useful. Let's get that out for a start. You're going to be impressed with that one. So I have to write it down. And what else have we got here? Okie dokie. Righty ho. So I'm just looking for some information for you to see if I can help out with not looking so amateurish. Here we go. What we're going to do then is we're going to look for the designs. We're going to open one bag at a time, take a few out and go from there. And I won't be able to impart lots of knowledge to you, but I'm hoping it's going to be the other way around, and that we're just going to share in the fun of doing a noodle or a coin roll hunt or just a plain old coin hunt in our case. This is how, for the rest of the world, this is how we get our coins from the bank, usually. Sometimes they're like this but sealed, but mostly like this. Now this is, let's get to the obverse. This is Lincoln, and it says on there, I believe, in liberty, no, in God we trust and liberty. Yeah. I can't see the details, sorry, without putting under the scope. So it says, in God we trust over there. I think that's liberty. And then we have a date and usually a mint mark over here as well. So that is the obverse, and I think they're all the same. This is the reverse of the Lincoln Memorial. So that's one design we're looking for, and I'm going to put that down there. And as we come across anything else, I will see what I can share with you. Same obverse, of course, and I'm just going to move a little bit to the centre of the screen. This is called a wheat ear, or wheat ears penny, 1 cent piece I should say. Okay, and have we got a mint marks? Okay, mint marks, yes. Now I'm not sure if they're all made at the same mint, but so we're going to keep that one separate because it's a wheat ears. Another memorial and a shield. That's another design. This is a newer one. Okay, but let me tell you about the mint marks. Okay, now I've got Evil Arch Conservative, who I met on Battle Chat, and she very kindly sent me through all the mint marks, or the mints rather, or the details of the mints. So a big thank you to Evil Arch Conservative. And we've got D for Denver, P for Philadelphia, S for San Francisco, W for West Point, which is in New York, and more scarcely 1838 and 1839. You've got D for Dahlonega, and C for Charlotte, and in 1870 to 1893, CC for Carson City, and 1920 to 1941, M for the Manila Mint, which is overseas territories. Yay, so thank you for that. And we've got another wheat ears here. Okay, let me just tell you the year of this one. I'll give you an idea of what we're looking at. 1958, and that's got a D just underneath the date on the right hand side. D for Denver Mint Mark. There we are. Okay, so I'm just going to keep on searching, otherwise you know what I'm like. I'll put any information that I find out that I think is relevant. But the big thing with these pennies are that there are lots and lots of pennies with mistakes, or 1 cent pieces with mistakes. Yeah. You know, printing errors, striking errors, I should say. There's another wheat cent. So those are to be looked for, but we can do that at our leisure under the microscope. Yeah, there's a lot of fat in that microscope. Yes, it is. But I've got a way of, I've made it a way so that I can get the whole coin at least underneath. And with these little tiddlers, it'll be a matter of zooming in if I take a photograph as well. So, but at least we have a way of actually seeing without using an eyeglass, which, you know, you're screwing up your face to look, and not a pretty sight, no. Oh dear. So, well, you know me for ideas. I'm always coming up with something. That's another wheat ears. That's the older ones. That's why I'm showing you, because I'm sure people who know these things will be interested in looking at them. I come up with different ideas, and I thought, well, I've got to sort these world coins out, or I've got to move them on, shift them on a bit. Well, oh God, I've fallen out of love with eBay a long time ago. It's a nightmare, that is. One minute they give you prices at what things are selling at, and then you put it up for that, and they don't sell, and then you put them down low, and they sell quick as you like, and you've got huge fees, and it's too fluffy. It's too flexible for my liking, not in the seller's favour. That is another wheat ears, and oh, sorry, cup of tea, and my details. Oh. No, it's not. It's not a print off from the internet. It's a very kind information from, let's say, Evil Arch Conservative. There we are. A bit of a shout out as well, as we're on world coins now. I have been enjoying Dale from Coin World UK and the Numismaniac from Canada. They do treasure trove and collecting live streams, and to be honest, I can't keep up with it. I'm finding it really difficult, but that's me, not nothing to do with that. It's a great fun, lots of banter, lots of fabulous people on there. So they're always up on the, you know, just press the live selection on the top of the home page of YouTube, and you'll be able to see when they're next. That looks old for a shield. I didn't think they were that old. For the next time they're on, 2014 it looks. I thought, oh, that's a bit odd. So yes, and I've learnt a little bit about Canadian coins, especially from the Numismaniac, and he's a great font of all knowledge when it comes to history, especially military stuff. And Dale, of course, with his coins, and you'll see his regular shorts are up all the time with different world coins on, which is fascinating. And I wish I could remember some of the info. Always does a good write-up underneath on the about bit on there, so that's good. There we are. Okay. I'm going to try and do some sort of date run or something or other with these. I'm not quite sure which. And by the way, the treasure trove I'm looking for, I think, is an Indian penny. Indian head penny. Yes. That would be lovely. Yeah. Lots of these memorials. I still in the middle of the screenish? Yeah, give me a shout if I'm not. I'll look that shield up and put the info on the annotation somewhere or other. This will be the end of the first bag. Do you want an edge roll? Wonder what I'm on about in the US. Sorry, I might have done a little slurp then. Apologies. Oh, another wee tears. All right. Some of the error coins to look out for. Well, you wouldn't believe how many there are. That's for starters. So you've got a lot of option when it comes to error coins. And you know, I don't know about you, but I'm not serious coin hunter in that, you know, I don't have any hugely valuable coins, so you know, I wouldn't be sending any away to be graded or anything like that. I wouldn't be. I sent one coin to the Royal Mint for £20, and I've got a great service. It's fabulous, and they told me it was damaged after minting. So I don't know whether I'll bother to do it again. You know, every time you come across a little bit of damage or whatever, and you think it's could possibly be a minting error, you don't want to be paying £20 every time. But they've got to pay somebody to look at them all, so I don't blame them for that. I'm just saying I'm not going to be doing it. Rather use that £20 on another coin, or better still, a set. Tea up, chuck. Ooh. There might be some of these going on the floor. Ooh. Look at that one. Yeah. Took out just a few too many, didn't I? I can feel my hand. Oh, something scratched my hands then. Delicate little flower, yeah. Monument. This is like watching paint dry, isn't it? Yeah, you wouldn't be saying that if I come across a spanker of an Indian head, eh? That's what I'm hoping for. Fingers crossed, everybody. Yeah. Can't see enough detail to find out if I've got any error coins, so before you ask me to look for any, it will be me doing it firstly on the microscope, and then I will be sharing any error coins I got with you. Oh, couldn't figure out what that was for a moment. Okay. At least then I'll have these in some sort of order and give me another head start for putting them into a date run. Yeah, not sure what I'm going to do with these. I can't sell everything for charity. Not fair on Mr. T. Yes. I quite fancy World Coin Hunt albums as well, but the thing is, because we're getting them in grab bags from charity shops, you don't get that many at a time, and it takes quite a while to get, like, these pennies obviously are 1 cent pieces. I get quite a few of these. I've already given 1.2 kilos of mixed world pennies, including a lot of these, to Oxfam shop to sell, and so to make up a set or a run or whatever you want to do, it's going to take a long time, and you're going to have, like, you know, a few hundred albums, because let's face it, there are a lot of places around the world to collect coins from, and that's without the euros that I'm doing as well. Oh, I'm having a whale of a time. That Euro cent album feels like, it's got a lovely feel about it. I don't know what it is, but it's got a lovely feel about it. I'll get hold of it and like, oh yes, a little bit of weight to it now. You flick through, you've got the copper and the brass, and I love a bit of copper. I tried to talk Mr. T into making me a copper tree once for the garden out of, central heating pipes. Not that we had any, but I thought he could have, acquired some from the scrap man. I said, I want a copper tree with leaves on. Oh, I'll show you. I'll do it. I'll help you. I'll beat the leaves out. But he did make me, for any of those out there who know, he made me a brooch called a penannular brooch, which is like, medieval sort of period that held cloaks and things together. So he made me one of those out of copper. Had a go at making a copper bracelet. Yeah. So that was quite nice. And there is, there's a little bit, what looks like dinked in the middle, but there we are. Another wheat ears. What have we got so far? The wheat ears. These are the most scarce ones. Just lay them out and then you can have a little butcher's. See how far we're getting with the collections. These ones I think are quite common, but there may well be, as I say, errors to be picked up there, but I'm not sure. The most errors I have seen are actually on the Lincoln obverse of Lincoln's portrait. Sort of like doubled up. What do they call it? Double die? No, double strike, something like that. Anyway, and yeah, so I might have to go through all of these, but then again, that might never get done. Not going to make you a promise because I might not be able to keep it. No, my patience, as I said, is really sit on the ground. I like results, and I'm an ideas person as well, so I like to do something different all the time. I really enjoy having a challenge of finding something else to do, and I keep myself really well occupied. There we are. So, we're coming to the tail enders. Is that the last one? I think there was. I'm talking away. I didn't even realise how quick we got through those. Look at that. 2 empty bags. Okay. So if I move those over to that side, move those down slightly so you can see those. Make those a little bit neat. I'm going to take a photograph. Get rid of the bags out of the way. And then we've got those ones there. Okay, guys and girls. Well, I'm going to go through these, and they won't necessarily come up in order, but I'll do you Hall of Fame sort of. Put the dates that I found of the wheat pennies underneath, and then I'm going to put them in separate bags, and then I'll try and arrange a date run to put them into album pages. There we are. Well, thanks very much for joining me, guys and girls. I really enjoyed that. See you on the next one. Bye bye.